Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, so today I am working on my webcomic till the end of the month, and God, it just kills me. I'm almost done with this chapter. Today I had hopped up, woke up at 3 o'clock this morning to work on this, and then I realized I got some inconsistencies. Before I had the blanket. The blanket was like completely different in each one of these images. So I had to stop what I was doing and fix that. Made it all match this one right here. And then just going over some of the things, and I noticed that like at the very beginning here, it's like it goes too fast. It's like I needed to have like a little bit of a break in between. So what I did is I made these a little bit bigger or smaller, moved one up, and then put like, he reacts, he needs to calm down, and then he reacts again, because it just wasn't flowing right. It went right from the action to the small reaction to, complete and utter, it's just like I needed to have him take a breath. So I spent this morning and worked on this particular panel right down here. I don't know what to even say. I wanted to make maybe huff and puff in there maybe, and was even thinking about well, he's got this right here where he's got to register that she's not there, maybe throw one more panel in. And this is like every time I think I'm going forward, I feel like I'm stepping back. So I decided to just keep going, even if it looks like shit. I'm going to keep going, keep pushing on, keep pushing on. So I started working on this particular page here, adding the text. It doesn't feel natural because it's like me having a conversation myself and just imagining what these guys are saying. And I want them to say more, but I only have 2 panels of them talking about this particular thing. And then I have to ask myself, is it relevant to the story? And, and I'm just so anxious to get to chapter 3 and 4, and not to finish it, but to get there. I do want to finish it though. So without further ado, let me just keep going. I got this whole page to do. And this page can be combined with this page, I'm thinking. Right here is, I want him to tell him that his badge is misspelled. This is where he's showing him, trying to cheer him up, because he's kind of down about having a kid. He's worried about having a kid. I mean, once the initial, like, oh my God, I'm having a kid, and then it's like, oh God, I'm having a kid, and it's a lot more intense. So to take his mind off of it, he's like asking to see his badge, and he's gonna mess with him about his badge, and just tell him, congratulations, man, really congratulations. And his friend brings it back to him, and that's where I need to be. So I can't combine this one. This one I definitely need on its own. Maybe these pages and this page can probably be combined, is probably what I was thinking. So maybe this one could be him tucking in the thing and asking him, so how are you doing, And then that leads on into him talking about what's currently going on with him. And then, it always ends up the same way. And then him having that, the thoughts like, am I in trouble? It's like, you tell me, bro, am I in trouble? And yeah, so that's how I want to end this. I kind of want to have it like grip you by the balls, then let you go, and then grip you by the balls one more time. It's like, ugh, and then let you go. It's like, what do you say? How do you say it? I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on this. And see if I can finish this up. But I'm almost there. Almost there. Hey, Tatted Hearts. Yeah, we've already had this conversation before, Tatted Hearts, honestly. But congratulations on losing the pounds. Just make sure that you take care of yourself. The least that you should be worrying about is loose skin right now. Um, but yeah, congratulations. That's an accomplishment because it's not easy to do, especially if it's just water weight. You know, just keep drinking that water, keep, doing you, and just be happy and healthy. Okay. All right. Let's see. And I gotta stay focused. I really want to get this chapter done. And on to the next one. Okay, so I'm looking for my source images, and Google Slides is giving me grief. Okay, let's see. All right. Yeah, I woke up like crazy early this morning to work on this, and then would have just kept working. And I'm like, oh well, I could turn on the camera, see where we are so far. Um, let's see. Okay, so here we go. He's going to get out of the bar. Get out of the bar. Okay, so the brush I want to use, okay, I'll start off with the soft brush and then I'm going to transition over into the texture brush so that people aren't over smoothed and they still look like they're human. Bring this down some. Yeah, I think on my next one, my next comic, I'm definitely going to do like the flat shading type of thing. Keep it simple. Especially if there's a massive time constraint. And it's sad, I was looking at some of my earlier color pictures and I missed the color. Oh my god, I missed the color. Yeah, black and white is fine that it's fast and everything, but I truly missed the color. And then I was looking at other people's work. I know I shouldn't be looking at the competition, but I really liked their use of color. Even if it was, jumbly and messy, and they were probably trying to get their stuff out as fast as I am. Change this over. Let's see, we'll use the touch-ups, and we'll use rough skin for now. Okay, and then let's see. I'm wondering if I should go ahead and work on once I'm through this. I'm wondering if I should eliminate some of the encounters that I have with the other women, because I have them, doing, the escalation, showing the escalation of how bad the monsters are becoming. And he kind of has an idea that the monsters are bad. That's why he's off on the prowl looking for another woman. But in the interest of time, I don't know if I should just go ahead and jump in and find and just use his, one girl. Because there's one that he goes to the hotel and establishes that he's become a regular. And I'm just trying to decide if I need to really show all that. Yep. I figure maybe I can show one of the women going through their nonsense. Like he saw Coffee there, but didn't choose her. I'm gonna have to look at my notes again, because he hits up at least 2 more women before he hits her up, and then hits it off with her. And maybe I'll use those as filler. I'll see how far I can get with. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think what I'll end up doing is, after this chapter and we show the club, I'm going to go ahead and do the coffee thing where he meets his girl and get that done. That way I'm not caught at the last minute. I mean, I've got a whole month to do this, but as it goes pretty fast. I've been working on this pretty solid. It'd be nice to get a full night's sleep. Yeah, but yesterday I just got home and I virtually collapsed. I had all kinds of energy before I left work, and I rushed home so I can start working on this, and then I started eating my dinner, and that was it. I got fed, took a shower, got watered, bathed, and it was time for bed. I fell asleep at like 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock is when I finally closed my eyes. I was tired. Tired. The stress of all the nonsense that's been happening lately. Just coming to grips with, some harsh realities. It's been pretty rough. It's just and then I think this morning, as I was waiting for my stylus to this Apple Pencil to charge up, I started to watch some YouTube videos on and that was a mistake. Well, first I was listening to what was it called? Ink Master. I love that show, and I think it's the music. I was looking for where I can listen to more of that music. It's like a hard rock type of thing, and I was hoping that there would be like a site that I can go to that would have the music from Ink Master, but I couldn't find anything. So I started watching some of the episodes, and then with the YouTube algorithms, I caught up with more of the what are they called? More of the things that were happening, with the protests and stuff, and then the crazy squirrely shit that the president was doing, and it just got to me. One of the YouTubers that I like to watch, or listen to, I thought I could listen to his podcast or his broadcast this morning. Everyone Hates Angel or something like that. I think that's what it is. And he put on all the unarmed black women that have been killed in police custody, and it just messed with me bad this morning. I was starting to write. I started to post it, and on Facebook, his broadcast, and then I was like, I can't, because I kept talking about how I was growing up. I'm not a victim of police brutality, but it's like from the moment I, was born, the realization that from the moment I was born, someone hated me. Hated my predecessors. My mom had told me stories about how she couldn't go to, when she was a little girl, she couldn't go to certain water fountains, stuff like that. And, and that's one of the realities that black people have to face. And then I started thinking about, when I was raising my kids, I was teaching them how they should, be friends with folks, and that they should treat people with fairness, but expect to be treated unfairly. It's just stuff like that. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, I changed a few things on it, and added old boy's thing onto it. His name, did his like picture and stuff like that, did a little signature. So I made it so that this guy just could not wait to show it off. It's like, okay, you want to see my badge? Okay. Yeah, I'm worried about having kids in this day and age, but I'll show you my badge. Yeah, so that was my morning. And then I realized, I can't educate everybody on what it's like to be me. So I'm like, okay, bump it. And I erased it because I just couldn't hang. I couldn't handle looking at those images of all those women. I mean, they looked like me. They looked like people I knew. They looked like my relatives. They looked like my aunts. They looked like people I see on a daily basis, talk to on a daily basis. Here's a creepy picture. You should just love it without any eyebrows. Okay. I need to make sure that he's looking at him and not elsewhere. He's just so proud of himself. Let me take that down. Yep. So, and then he deviated a little bit on his podcast, and I'm like, I can't get behind everything that this guy says, but he does make a lot of sense. And yeah, this morning I was like crazy triggered. I'm like, this is so damn sad. So, it comes back down to, you got a choice. You can either play the victim and woe is me, or you can go on with your life and try to make the world a little bit better for the next person. Doesn't help when you've got people in charge that are full of shit. But, I digress. This isn't that kind of channel. But that's how I spent a good portion of my morning. Should have stayed focused, Kim. I know I had to take a break to charge, but there was a moment where I'm like, I can't post this crap. I'm not about to play the victim in anything. And with all the people they're showing, he was trying to make the point that men get more attention than women, and that this is a man's world, and there's a reason why men get the more attention. Yeah, they get arrested more and killed more, but and then he went in about how black women don't have an advocate. Not really, not for themselves. We're the I don't want to say lowest of the low, but that's how people see us or treat us, and I'm like, man, that's not far off. And then I started thinking about why do black people do what they do? Why did we made things of our own because we weren't allowed to be a part of other people's things. So we made our own thing, and then that got taken. And it's and that's another thing that you're taught, just expect your shit to get stolen. No matter what you come up with, someone's going to take it, like a Kardashian, and try to claim it as their own. And if it wasn't a Kardashian, it's an Elvis. Things like that. Your stuff will get, taken. Gentrified, I guess. I don't know. But, as I'm coloring a white guy, right? But yeah, it's funny. It's, you love as much as you can. You try to do the right thing, only to find out that, from the moment you come out the womb, somebody hates the shit out of you. They want to see you fall. They want to see you die. They think your whole existence is, for them to treat you like shit and be over you. And it's really disheartening, and it's been like that ever since I was a kid, and even before my mom was a kid. Even you're just trying to be a squirrel to get a nut when your nuts keep getting taken away or squashed. But you gotta just keep pushing on, keep living. Outlive them if you can. Outlive the squirrel nut stealing bastages. And I'm rambling. I'm trying to stay focused on what I'm doing. But yeah, I was watching another YouTube video with an MSNBC video, and another one with what's his name? And this one I did post. Anderson Cooper. Oh, he was calling oh boy out. I was like, Anderson, damn. He's letting old boy have it. Let's see, let's see, where is that? I'm trying to find this hand. Here it is. Trying to get some color into his paw here. And then I got, let's see if this is part of it. Yeah. There we go. Well, I've gotten much faster with the coloring, or the black and whiting, toning. Okay, let's go ahead and soften these up. Yeah, I'm sorry to be a downer, but yeah, that's pretty much how my morning went. So, Tatted Hearts, your weight loss was definitely something a little bit more positive. I just can't believe that you would kick out peaceful protesters exercising their rights. Look at me going back to it. So that you can go and grip a Bible. I don't understand. I don't understand how stupid this president is, how oblivious he is. I'm a wartime president. Dude, no you're not. You're oh, Lord have mercy. Hopefully his time will come. Hopefully gotta figure out where that dot is. I hate when I have like little stray dots like this right here in the very center and don't know where they came from. There it is. It's on the paw. Why are you there? Okay. Let's see. Touch-ups. Let me see if I can go back. And any textures. But yeah, look at that, it's there again. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Where are you? I can't tell if it's on that layer. Let's see. It's not on those. I think what I'll end up doing is just merging. I'm trying to squeeze it. It's the angle that I'm at that won't let me squeeze. Ooh, there it is. I see you. Bastage. Okay. Ostrich. Perfect. Okay, this hand looks jacked though. Let's see. Alright. Okay, there's the finger. me see my source image here. Let me see if I can do this over again. Okay. So it shouldn't really be bent like that. This should have at least a knuckle right there. Oops, let's get on the right layer. Looks like he's holding it underneath his chin. That's almost not a bad look. Let's see. It's like cheese. Let's see, it look better if I brought it down a little bit. Oops. So we bring it in some. Alright. Okay, something's going on in this little neck of the woods. Alright, almost there. It's all nice and crisp. It's like, look at my badge, you beach. I should have had him grip it from the sides. Oops. Yeah, soft brush. There we go. And just kind of give a little shadow on there. Oh, it also has like for Webtoon use only on it. And then I put on here OU 812-8675309. as his agent number. And then the expiration date is the date that I have to have all this shit done. Never meant to cause you no pain. I just wanna go back to being the same. Alright, I'm going to merge these guys together. Merge down. Okay, let's get that Argyle in there, and almost done, almost done. Okay. Textures. Oops. All right. Okay, so we got, I'm gonna have the rough skin texture with the porous facial skin to smooth it out. Let's see. All right, hair. Hair, beautiful hair, that's what I need. Okay, let's do Oblet here. Let's see. Now the hair that I'm using for Bryce, the friend, is the hair from like American Psycho. Because I wanted to have somebody who looked like professional. Let's see. And just way too put together. Let's see if I can find his hair again. I swear it was this close to using Die Yuppie Scum. Christian Bale as the friend. Very close to using him. Let's see. His hair is more like this, but on the other side. I wonder why they have Tom Cruise here. I'll have to look later. Okay, let's see. Try to see the hair that I had. It was such a nice hairstyle too. There it is. But it was turned the other way. Let's see. God, that was such a good movie. I laughed so hard. I'm like, I know that guy. There we go. All right. And I think the key of it all is that his hair is like slicked back, very well put together. And in my job, we work with printing and stuff like that. So whenever you see American Psycho and he's like marveling at someone's card, he's like, oh my God, look at the weave of this card and the texture, and he was just like getting off on this guy's card, and he hated him because he had a better card than him. It was so funny. I'm like, really? You're dwelling on that? Christian Bale is awesome. So I wanted his hair to kind of be reminiscent of that. It just like very short but put together.
Él lo dice porque él tiene un rango superior al de ellos, pero nosotros hacemos eso.
All right, time to go. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay, so this page is almost done. I just need to do Derek's jacket, and then this page will be done, and maybe I might give him a little quip right here. And then that is it. You guys, thanks so much for joining me. Tattooed Hearts, good luck on the health care thing, and you guys have a great one. Be safe where you are. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.